Hey everyone, welcome to another deep dive
Yeah.
into a fascinating topic.
Absolutely.
This time we're exploring the world of moringa.
Oh, I'm excited for this one.
Me too. I've been hearing so much about it lately.
Yeah, it's really having a moment.
It is. So for this deep dive, we've got an awesome YouTube video by Dr. Joe, who actually spent a whole week incorporating moringa into his diet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we also have a scientific article that digs into the research behind moringa's potential benefits.
Perfect. So we can combine the personal experience with the scientific evidence.
Exactly. Our mission is to figure out if moringa really lives up to the hype. Is it truly a superfood or just clever marketing?
Let's find out.
Okay, so first things first, what exactly is moringa?
Well, moringa comes from the drumstick tree. I know, funny name, right?
Yeah, I've heard that before. It's native to parts of Africa and Asia.
Right, and it's been used in traditional medicine for centuries, especially in those regions.
It's like an ancient health secret finally getting its time in the spotlight.
Exactly. It's like this hidden gem that's finally being discovered by the wider world.
And for good reason. The nutritional stats are pretty mind-blowing. We're talking 7 times more vitamin C than an orange,
Wow.
4 times the calcium of milk,
That's incredible.
and double the protein of yogurt. Plus, it's packed with antioxidants.
Yeah, the nutrient profile is really impressive. It's no wonder people are calling it a superfood.
Okay, so we know moringa is a nutritional powerhouse, but we're going to explore what that actually means for us. We'll be diving into its potential to boost energy, strengthen immunity, even enhance your natural beauty.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
And of course, we'll be getting practical. We'll be looking at different ways to incorporate moringa into your daily routine.
Excellent. So if people are thinking, do I just eat the leaves off the tree? We'll have some more palatable suggestions.
Exactly. We'll be sharing some of Dr. Joe's creative moringa recipes, from smoothies to lattes to salad dressings. He got really experimental.
Sounds delicious. I'm ready to unlock the secrets of moringa.
Me too. Let's
Yeah.
dive in.
Okay, so let's start by unpacking those impressive nutritional stats. We've got all those vitamins and minerals, but what really stands out to me are the antioxidants.
Right. Antioxidants seem to be everywhere these days. But
Yeah.
why are they so important?
Well, think of it this way. Every day, your cells are under attack from these things called free radicals.
Okay.
They can come from pollution, stress, even just normal bodily processes.
I see.
And these free radicals can damage your cells, which can lead to all sorts of problems.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's not ideal. But that's where antioxidants come in.
They're like the superheroes of the cell world.
Exactly. Antioxidants neutralize those harmful free radicals, protecting your cells from damage.
So moringa, being rich in antioxidants, is essentially giving our bodies an extra layer of defense.
Precisely. It's like building up your army of cellular protectors.
Okay, that makes sense. So we've got the antioxidants covered. But one of the things I'm really curious about is moringa's supposed energy boost. In the video, Dr. Joe said he felt this warm and fuzzy energy after drinking moringa tea.
Oh, interesting.
He even felt an extra spark. And his theater nurses noticed it too.
That's pretty cool.
Right. And he said he didn't experience the jitters or crash that you sometimes get with caffeine.
So it's a different kind of energy boost, more sustained.
That's what it seems like. How does moringa do that?
Well, moringa contains all 9 essential amino acids.
Amino acids. Remind me what those are again.
Sure, they're basically the building blocks of protein, and protein is essential for energy production.
Okay, that's starting to make sense. But aren't all amino acids essential?
Not quite. There are 9 that your body can't make on its own. You have to get them from your diet.
Oh, I see.
And moringa just so happens to be a great source of all 9 essential amino acids.
So it's like giving your body a direct shot of the building blocks it needs to create sustained energy.
Exactly. Instead of a quick burst and then a crash, you get this more balanced, steady energy release.
I like the sound of that, especially for someone like me who relies on that afternoon cup of coffee to power through the day.
Yeah, it could be a great alternative or even a complement to your usual caffeine fix.
Interesting. So it seems like moringa isn't just about loading up on vitamins and minerals.
Right. It's about providing your body with the essential nutrients it needs to function at its best.
Including those all-important amino acids for sustained energy.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've talked about antioxidants and energy, but moringa is also known for its immune-boosting properties.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one, especially these days.
It is. Everyone's looking for ways to strengthen their immune system.
For sure. So how does moringa help with that? Well, remember those powerful antioxidants we talked about?
Yeah.
They play a key role in supporting a healthy immune system.
Okay, so it's not just about protecting cells from damage,
Yeah.
but also about boosting the body's defenses.
Exactly. A strong immune system is better equipped to fight off infections and illnesses.
So moringa is like giving your immune system that extra edge it needs to stay strong.
You got it. And in today's world, with all the stress and environmental toxins we're exposed to, a little extra immune support can go a long way.
Absolutely. So we've got energy, immunity, but moringa has also been making waves in the beauty world.
Really? Tell me more.
Well, it turns out that moringa is packed with vitamins A and E.
Ah, those are great for skin and hair.
Right. Vitamin A is known for promoting cell turnover, which basically means it helps your skin shed old cells and create new ones, giving you that fresh, youthful glow.
So it's not just about covering up imperfections, it's about actually improving the health of your skin from within.
Exactly. And then vitamin E, being a powerful antioxidant, protects your skin from environmental damage like pollution and UV rays.
Which can lead to premature aging and dullness.
Exactly. So moringa could be the secret to that natural glow up everyone's looking for.
I love that. Glow up. Moringa is really shaping up to be a multitasking marvel.
It is, but now I have a very practical question. How do you actually use this stuff?
Right. I mean, do you just munch on the leaves straight from the tree?
That's what I was wondering.
Well, luckily, there are more convenient ways to incorporate moringa into your diet.
Like what?
It comes in various forms: powder, tea, capsules, even oil. So you can choose the format that best suits your needs and preferences.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. And speaking of incorporating it, Dr. Joe in the video got really creative with his moringa. He made moringa oatmeal, a moringa latte, even a moringa salad dressing.
Wow, he didn't hold back.
He didn't. That moringa latte sounds particularly intriguing. I'm a big latte fan, so I'm curious to hear how that turned out.
Me too. And that salad dressing, who would have thought you could put moringa in a salad dressing?
Right. He seems to have a knack for finding unexpected ways to use moringa.
Definitely. He's inspiring me to think outside the box when it comes to this superfood.
Me too. But before we jump into Dr. Joe's culinary adventures, I think it's important to acknowledge that moringa has been used in traditional medicine for centuries.
Absolutely. There's a reason it's been around for so long.
There must be more to it than just energy and immunity, right?
Right. The scientific article we're looking at hints at potential benefits for blood pressure and digestion, although more research is definitely needed in those areas.
Okay, so there's a lot more to explore.
There is. And I think it's important to remember that herbal remedies like moringa should be seen as part of a holistic health strategy.
Not as a quick fix?
Exactly. It's about supporting your overall well-being, not just targeting one specific issue.
That makes a lot of sense. So it seems like moringa is more than just a trendy superfood.
Yeah, it's got a rich history and a lot of potential benefits.
And it's definitely piqued our curiosity.
For sure. I'm excited to delve deeper into Dr. Joe's experiences and see how he practically incorporated moringa into his daily life.
Me too. Let's see what kind of moringa magic we can unlock.
Okay, so we're diving into the potential of moringa to be more than just, a quick energy boost or immunity booster.
Right. We touched on some other possible benefits, like for blood pressure and digestion.
Exactly. And those are definitely areas worth exploring further.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot we still don't know about moringa.
There is. But that's what makes it so exciting.
It does. It's like we're uncovering this ancient secret, one benefit at a time.
And speaking of uncovering things, Dr. Joe in the video was very meticulous about tracking his experience with moringa.
Oh, yeah. He documented everything, from his mood to his energy levels to his blood pressure.
He did. He even shared his blood pressure readings in the video, which I thought was really interesting.
Me too. It's not often you get that level of detail in these kinds of personal experiments.
It really adds to the credibility of his experience, don't you think?
Absolutely. It shows that he was really committed to understanding how moringa was affecting him.
Exactly. And one of the things he specifically mentioned was that he felt this noticeable energy boost.
Right. He even said his theater nurses commented on it, saying he had an extra spark.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It seems like his personal experience aligns with what we know about moringa's nutritional content, right?
It does. All those essential amino acids and the iron would definitely contribute to increased energy levels.
Exactly. And he felt that energy boost most strongly after having moringa tea and a moringa salad, which is interesting.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if different ways of consuming moringa might have slightly different effects.
That's a good point. Something to keep in mind for those who are thinking of trying it out.
Definitely. Now, I have to ask about that moringa latte he made. He seemed pretty enthusiastic about it.
Oh, yeah, the moringa latte. He did say he got a bit hungry an hour after having it, though.
He did, But he wasn't sure if that was due to the moringa itself or the ginger he added.
Right, it could have been the combination of the two, or maybe it was just a coincidence.
It's hard to say for sure, but it's a good reminder that everyone's body is different.
Absolutely. What works for one person might not work for another.
And even natural ingredients can have unexpected effects sometimes.
Exactly. So it's always important to pay attention to how your own body responds when you try something new.
Okay, so we've got the energy boost, the potential blood pressure and digestion benefits, but are there any downsides to moringa?
That's a great question. And honestly, one of the things that impressed me most about Dr. Joe's video was that he didn't experience any negative side effects.
Really? None at all.
Nope. He specifically said that he tolerated both the moringa powder and the moringa tea very well.
That's pretty reassuring, especially when you're considering trying a new supplement.
It is. But of course, it's always best to consult with your healthcare provider before adding anything new to your routine.
Especially if you have any pre-existing health conditions or you're taking medications.
Exactly. But based on Dr. Joe's experience and the research we've looked at, moringa seems to have a pretty good safety profile.
That's good to know. So it seems like moringa might actually live up to the hype.
It's looking that way. We've got the potential energy boost, the possible blood pressure and digestion support the immune boosting properties, and no reported side effects.
And let's not forget the beauty benefits.
Oh, right. Glowing skin and healthy hair. Who wouldn't want that?
Exactly. Moringa is really shaping up to be quite the superfood.
It is. But beyond the science and the potential benefits, one thing that really stood out to me was Dr. Joe's emphasis on a holistic approach.
Right. He didn't just blindly praise moringa. He acknowledged that it's not a magic bullet.
Exactly. He stressed the importance of a healthy diet, regular exercise, and other lifestyle factors.
And he was a great example of that himself, with his daily walks and his overall healthy lifestyle.
He was, and I think that's a really important message for our listeners. Moringa can be a powerful tool, but it's not a substitute for a healthy lifestyle.
It's about incorporating it into a broader strategy for well-being.
Exactly. It's about empowering yourself to make informed decisions about your health.
I love that. So we've covered a lot of ground, but we've only scratched the surface of Dr. Joe's moringa insights.
That's true. We still need to dive into those creative recipes he mentioned.
Yeah, the moringa oatmeal, the moringa latte, the salad dressing. I'm really curious to hear how he made those.
Me too. And I think our listeners are probably wondering how they can incorporate moringa into their own lives.
That's a great point. We've talked about the potential benefits and Dr. Joe's experience, but now it's time to get practical.
Exactly. In the final part of our deep dive, we'll be exploring those delicious moringa recipes and giving you some tips on how to make this superfood a part of your daily routine.
So if you're ready to unlock the practical magic of moringa, stay tuned.
Okay, so let's talk about those moringa recipes. I'm ready to get some culinary inspiration.
Me too. Dr. Joe really got creative in the kitchen.
He did. Let's start with the moringa oatmeal. He had that on the first day of his experiment, right?
Yep. It seems like a pretty simple way to start incorporating moringa.
Did he do anything special? Or was it just a matter of adding moringa powder to his regular oatmeal?
He kept it pretty straightforward. Just added a spoonful and a half of moringa powder to his cooked oatmeal.
See? I told you it was simple. Anyone can do that.
Exactly. No culinary skills required. And he said the taste of the moringa powder was a bit herbal, but not sharp. A bit neutral. So it doesn't sound like it would overpower the flavor of the oatmeal.
Yeah, that's good to know. I'm not a huge fan of strong, earthy flavors.
Me neither. Okay, now I'm really curious about that moringa latte. He seemed to really enjoy that one.
Oh yeah, the moringa latte. That one sounded delicious. He used warmed oat milk, a small slice of fresh ginger, a drizzle of honey, and of course the moringa powder.
Wow, that's quite a combination. And he blended it all together to create this vibrant green drink.
It sounds like something you'd order at a fancy health food cafe.
Right. But you can make it at home.
He did mention that the moringa powder doesn't dissolve well in cold milk.
Oh, that's a good tip. So make sure you warm up your milk first.
Definitely. And don't forget the ginger. It probably adds a nice little kick.
Ooh, I love ginger. But remember, this was the drink that made him hungry later on.
Oh, right, the hunger pangs. He wasn't sure if it was the moringa or the ginger, though.
It's hard to say, but it's a good reminder to pay attention to how your body reacts.
Absolutely. Everyone is different. Okay, moving on to the moringa salad dressing.
Yes, this one intrigues me. I'm all about finding creative ways to add more nutrients to my salads.
He didn't give us the exact recipe, but he said it was a nice sweet and sour salad dressing, and he added a spoonful and a half of moringa powder before blending everything together.
So simple, Yeah, it's so brilliant.
Yeah.
And I bet it added this beautiful green hue to the dressing.
It did. He even commented on how much he liked the color.
I can just imagine how vibrant that salad must have looked.
And tasted. Okay, last but not least, we've got the BBBS smoothie.
The what?
The BBBS smoothie, that's what he called it. It stands for beetroot, banana, blueberries, and strawberries.
Oh, wow. That's a mouthful in more ways than one.
It does sound delicious, though.
Oh.
And packed with nutrients. He blended all those fruits together with milk and a spoonful and a half of moringa powder.
That's amazing. I love how he combined moringa with other superfoods to create this powerhouse smoothie.
It's a great example of how you can easily incorporate moringa into your existing diet.
Okay, so we've got the oatmeal, the latte, the salad dressing, the smoothie. It seems like the possibilities are endless.
They really are. Dr. Joe showed us that you can get creative with moringa and add it to all sorts of meals and drinks.
And he did it all without experiencing any negative side effects.
Right. Which is super encouraging for those who are thinking of trying it out.
So what's the takeaway here?
I think it's that moringa is a versatile and potentially very beneficial superfood that's easy to incorporate into your daily life.
Whether you're looking for an energy boost, immune support, or just a way to add more nutrients to your diet, moringa might be worth exploring.
Absolutely. Just remember to start slowly, pay attention to how your body responds, and consult with your healthcare provider if you have any concerns.
Great advice. Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive into the world of moringa.
We have, from the science behind its potential benefits to the practical ways to use it.
And we've learned a lot from Dr. Joe's personal experience.
He was a great guide on this journey.
He was. So, if moringa has piqued your interest, we encourage you to do your own research and see if it's right for you.
And don't be afraid to get creative in the kitchen. Who knows? You might discover your own favorite way to enjoy this amazing superfood.
That's right. The possibilities are endless. Until next time, keep diving deep.